go of every single dream. I lay each one down at your feet. Every moment of my wandering never changes what you see. I've tried to win this war, I confess. My hands are weary, I need your rest. Mighty warrior, king of the fight. No matter what I face, you're by my side. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers, as I cry out
Ayan,
to
good morning
you,
po sa
I will
atin pong lahat, ano?
trust, I
At
will
kayo po ay
trust.
nakikinig ng Vitamin C, a daily dose of God's Word. So, kung kayo po ay naririyan na, maaari po na kayo ay mag-comment at atin po itong babasahin. Kung pwede rin po ay itag po ninyo ang inyong pong mga friends and families, mga mahal sa buhay at batiin ninyo ng good morning at makasama po natin sa atin pong devotion ngayong umaga pong ito. And panibagong libro ang atin pong pag-aaralan ngayon pong darating na panahon, ano, na natapos na po natin yung Leviticus at ngayon po meron na naman tayong bagong pag-aaralan, yung Book of Numbers. So, ayan, may mga pumapasok na po. Andiyan na po si Tito Abet. Sabi po niya, good morning. Good morning din po sa inyo, Tito Abet. Nabanggit po sa akin ni Kuya Ronald na kayo ay a-attend sa Sunday sa atin pong Sunday service ng physical service, ano. Sana po magkita-kita po tayo. At kung yung iba po na nanonood ay inaanyayahan po namin kayo, 'no. Meron na po tayong physical service sa may Project 4. So, puwede po na makasama po namin kayo doon at sama-sama po tayo na muli sumamba sa Panginoon ng physically magkakasama. Allowed naman na po ng government. At susundin po natin yung mga health protocols po natin. Meron po do'n contact tracing, may mga alcohol at naka-mask and meron pong temperature check. So, mag-iingat pa rin po tayo dahil po nandiyan pa rin naman po yung COVID. Pero puwede na daw pong magsama-sama, according sa IATF. At gano'n din po ay sa ano, sama-sama sa physical service. And gano'n din po ay binabati po natin yung iba po na mga nakakasama natin, si Ate Marieta Fernando, 'yan, good morning po sa inyo. Si Ninang Juliet, sabi po niya mapagpalang umaga po sa lahat. Si Tita Rose, 'yan, good morning po. And si, ah, Tita Nelia del Castillo, bumabati din po ng good morning. Ayun, tulad nga po ng sinasabi ko ay meron na po tayong physical service. Dalhin niyo lang po yung inyong vaccination card. Pakita po ninyo na kayo ay fully vaccinated at puwede po tayo na sama-sama na mag-service doon physically. At gano'n din po ay para po sa mga bagong pasok, ano, bagong libro na po yung ating pong babasahin ngayon, yung pong Book of Numbers. 'Yan, ba't kaya siya Numbers? Mamaya po basahin natin, mahaba-haba yung chapters na pag-aaralan natin ngayon, Numbers 1 to 3. So, inaanyahan ko din po kayo na itag po ninyo ang inyong mga friends, mag-comment po kayo ng inyong pong mga prayer request at gano'n din po ay i-share po ninyo sa inyo pong newsfeed ito pong ating broadcast. Uy, humabol si Tita Weng, sabi po niya, "Good morning, Pastor Koy. Magandang umaga din po sa inyo, Tita Weng. Kamusta na po kayo?" Si Tita Weng po ay na-ospital and medyo nahirapan po yung kanyang kalagayan nung huli ko po siya nakausap. So, sana ay bumubuti po yung lagay po ninyo. Okay, bago po tayo magpatuloy, tayo po muna ay manalangin. Panginoong Hesus, magandang umaga po sa inyo. Maraming salamat po sa panibagong araw na binigay po ninyo sa amin. Muli kami po ay nagising, malakas po kami, Panginoon, at yung provision po ninyo sa amin ay kumpleto. Lord, thank you po dahil sa umagang ito ay meron po kami pagkakataon na makapag-aral ulit ng Bible nang walang pumipigil po sa amin, Panginoon. And maraming salamat, Lord, dahil available po ang inyo pong salita. And ganoon din po, Lord, yung pong ganitong klaseng broadcast ay maaari po namin na gawin. Sama-sama po kami nakakapag-aral kahit kami po ay magkakalayo. Ang dalangin namin, Lord, na kayo po ay gumabay sa aming pong pag-aaralan at kayo po ang aming pong mapapurihan. And Lord, dinadalangin namin na marami po kami matutunan at may apply po namin ito sa aming pong buhay. Ito po ang aming sama-samang panalangin sa pangalan ng aming pong Panginoong Hesus. Amen and amen. Ngayon po ay pag-aaralan natin ay Book of Numbers. Bigyan ko po kayo ng background kung ano po ba yung Book of Numbers. Sino po ba ang author nito? Ang sumulat po ng Book of Numbers ay si Moses. Kasama pa rin po ito sa may Pentateuch. At ang original audience po nito ay yung buong Israel. So naalala po niyo yung Leviticus. Ang mga pinagsusulatan nito ni Moses ay yung mga Levites kasi sila yung mga priests, so yung mga guidelines. Ngayon po, ito po ay para po sa buong Israel. Saan po ito isinulat? Sa may wilderness during Israel's wandering, dun po sa may Mount Sinai Peninsula. So, dun po ito sinulat ni Moses. Ano po ang purpose niya? Kung bakit? Sabi po, ang purpose to tell the story of how Israel prepared to enter the promised land, how they sinned and were punished, and how they prepared to try again. So, mababasa po natin dito sa buong book ng Numbers na kung saan magkakasala yung mga Israelites, tapos paparusahan ng Diyos, at muli po silang babalik sa Diyos, at pagbubutihin po nila, tapos magkakasala po ulit. So, ito po yung mga ikot ng story dito po sa book ng Numbers. Bakit po ba siya Numbers? Kasi po madalas dito ay yung census nung Israel. No, ang setting po nito, nakalabas na po yung mga Israelites sa may Egypt. Naalala po natin doon sa pinag-aralan natin sa Exodus. At pumunta po sila sa may Mount Sinai na kung saan binigay po doon ng Diyos yung Ten Commandments, yung law. Tapos po sila po ay nanirahan pa sa may Mount Sinai ng at least 1 year bago po sila muling umalis papunta po sa Canaan. So, nag-camp po sila bago po sila mag-camp doon sa may Moab. Dito po tinest ng Diyos ang mga Israelites sa may wilderness, no? Hanggang sa si Moses din ay mamatay na, no? And yun, mababasa po natin dito yung mga generations ng Israel kung bago po sila pumasok sa may promised land. So, ito po yung Book of Numbers. At ngayon pong araw na ito, ang atin pong babasahin ay yung pong Numbers chapters 1, 2, and 3. Kaya po, hayaan ninyo na mahaba-haba no? Huwag niyo po akong iiwan, ano? Numbers 1 to 3 ang atin pong pag-aaralan. Babasahin po natin itong mga chapters na ito. And para hindi naman po tayo mahirapan sa pagbabasa, meron po tayong in-invite na magbabasa para po sa atin. Si YouTube, no? Okay, ipe-play ko po sa inyo yung pong book ng Numbers, chapters 1, 2, and 3.
Numbers. Numbers 1. The people of Israel had left Egypt and were living in the Sinai desert. Then on the first day of the second month of the second year, Moses was in the sacred tent when the Lord said,
I want you and Aaron to find out how many people are in each of Israel's clans and families, and make a list of all the men 20 years and older who are able to fight in battle. The following 12 family leaders, one from each tribe, will help you.
Elizur, son of Shedeur from Reuben, Shelomiel, son of Zurishaddai from Simeon, Nahshon, son of Amminadab from Judah, Nethanel, son of Zuar from Issachar, Eliab, son of Helon from Zebulun, Elishama, son of Ammihud from Ephraim, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur from Manasseh, Abidan, son of Gideoni from Benjamin, Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai from Dan, Pagiel, son of Ochran from Asher, Eliasaph, son of Duel from Gad, and Ahira, son of Enan from Naphtali.
Moses and Aaron, together with these 12 tribal leaders, called together the people that same day. They were counted according to their clans and families. Then Moses and the others listed the names of the men 20 years and older, just as the Lord had commanded. The number of men from each tribe who were at least 20 years old and strong enough to fight in Israel's army was as follows: 46,500 from Reuben, the oldest son of Jacob; 59,300 from Simeon; 45,650 from Gad; 74,600 from Judah; 54,400 from Issachar; 57,400 from Zebulun; 40,500 from Ephraim; 32,200 from Manasseh; 35,400 from Benjamin; 62,700 from Dan; 41,500 from Asher; 53,400 from Naphtali. The total number of men registered by Moses, Aaron, and the 12 leaders was 603,550. But those from the Levi tribe were not included, because the Lord had said to Moses,
When you count the Israelites, do not include those from the Levi tribe. Instead, give them the job of caring for the sacred tent, its furnishings, and the objects used for worship. They will camp around the tent, and whenever you move, they will take it down, carry it to the new camp, and set it up again. Anyone else who tries to go near it must be put to death. The rest of the Israelites will camp in their own groups and under their own banners, but the Levites will camp around the sacred tent to make sure that no one goes near it and makes me furious with the Israelites.
The people of Israel did everything the Lord had commanded.
Okay, hanggang doon po muna no, sa may Numbers chapter 1. So parang nangyari po doon ay nagpa-census po ang Diyos kay Moses. At doon po binilang po nila yung pong 20 years old and above. No? Sabi po ng Diyos sa kanya, kay Moses, magpatulong ka sa mga leader per tribe. So, halimbawa po, sinabi doon kay Reuben, patulong ka kay Elizur, sa lahi ni Simeon, patulong ka kay Shelumiel, sa lahi ni Judah, patulong ka kay Nahshon. So, yun po yung mga binasa natin kanina. At sabi po sa kanya, bilangin daw po lahat ng mga 20 years old and above. And nung pong sa may sumunod, pinakita po kung ilan yung mga 20 years old and above na male bawat lahi. So, sinabi po doon kay Reuben, 46,500. And kay Naphtali, 53,400. So, binilang po nila isa-isa. Ang hirap po nun, no? So, kung si Moses bibilang lahat nun, talagang mapapagod siya. Hindi niya kayang gawin yun. Kaya po nag-assign po siya ng mga leaders. Dinelegate po niya yung task ng pagbibilang. At nabilang naman po nila. So, ang bottom figure, ang lahat daw po ng 20 years old and above na fighting men ay 603,550. So, bakit po nila ginagawa yung pagsisensus? Mahalaga po na sila ay nagsisensus dahil makikita po nila yung kanilang military capacity. No? Sila pala mayroong 600,000 na pwedeng lumaban kasi 20 years old and above na lalaki. So, mas madali po sila makapag-strategize and maganda rin ho na nalalaman nila yung census dahil madali po nilang mabilang yung kanila pong mga lahi. Madali po nilang maigrupo-grupo. Pero mapansin niyo po sa may bandang huli, sinabi doon, huwag niyong bibilangin yung sa lahi ng Levites. Kasi naka-assign sila as priest. So, may bibigay sa kanila ng mga task, hindi sila sasama sa laban dahil ang gagawin nila ay sila yung mag-aasikaso sa tabernacle, sa may tent na dinadala-dala nila. So, yung mga Levites ay yun ang kanilang task. So, ang ganda ho dahil makikita din ho natin na may mga kanya-kanyang gawain, may mga kanya-kanyang delegation and distribution of work, mas mapapadali po yung trabaho, mas organized. And gano'n din po sa church setting, ay mahalaga ho na may mga kanya-kanya ho tayong task at alam po natin ito, malinaw sa atin kung ano yung mga dapat po nating gawin and ano po yung mga gifts na dapat po natin na asikasuhin at makapag-focus po doon. So, dito pa lang po sa Numbers, makikita na natin na ang Diyos ay organized. No? Inaayos po niya ito isa-isa at pinaayos na kay Moses. So, pagpatuloy po natin, ano pa kaya matututunan natin sa may Numbers chapter 2 at Numbers chapter 3? Basahin po natin muli.
Numbers 2. The Lord told Moses and Aaron how the Israelites should arrange their camp.
Each tribe must set up camp under its own banner and under the flags of its ancestral families. These camps will be arranged around the sacred tent, but not close to it.
Judah and the tribes that march with it must set up camp on the east side of the sacred tent under their own banner. The 74,600 troops of the tribe of Judah will be arranged by divisions and led by Nahshon, son of Amminadab. On one side of Judah will be the tribe of Issachar, with Nethanel, son of Zua, as the leader of its 54,000 troops. On the other side will be the tribe of Zebulun, with Eliab, son of Helon, as the leader of its 57,400 troops. These 186,400 troops will march into battle first. Reuben and the tribes that march with it must set up camp on the south side of the sacred tent, under their own banner. The 46,500 troops of the tribe of Reuben will be arranged by divisions and led by Elizur, son of Shedeur. On one side of Reuben will be the tribe of Simeon, with Shelomiel, son of Zurishaddai, as the leader of its 59,300 troops. On the other side will be the tribe of Gad, with Eliasaph, son of Duel, as the leader of its 45,650 troops. These 151,450 troops will march into battle second. Marching behind Reuben will be the Levites, arranged in groups just as they are camped. They will carry the sacred tent and their own banners. Ephraim and the tribes that march with it must set up camp on the west side of the sacred tent, under their own banner. The 40,500 troops of the tribe of Ephraim will be arranged by divisions and led by Elishama, son of Ammihud. On one side of Ephraim will be the tribe of Manasseh, with Gamaliel, son of Pedazur, as the leader of its 32,200 troops. On the other side will be the tribe of Benjamin, with Abidan, son of Gideoni, as the leader of its 35,400 troops. These 108,100 troops will march into battle third. Dan and the tribes that march with it must set up camp on the north side of the sacred tent, under their own banner. The 62,700 troops of the tribe of Dan will be arranged by divisions and led by Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. On one side of Dan will be the tribe of Asher, with Pagiel, son of Ochran, as the leader of its 41,500 troops. On the other side will be the tribe of Naphtali, with Ahira, son of Enan, as the leader of its 53,400 troops. These 157,600 troops will march into battle last.
So all the Israelites in the camp were counted according to their ancestral families. The troops were arranged by divisions and totaled 603,550. The only Israelites not included were the Levites, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Israel did everything the Lord had told Moses. They arranged their camp according to clans and families, with each tribe under its own banner. And that was the order by which they marched into battle.
Yun, so yun naman po yung Numbers chapter 2. Kung mapapansin po ninyo ay iniayos naman po nila yung pagka-camp nila at pati po yung pagmarcha nila. Paano pong pagka-camp at pagmarcha? Tulad po ng sinabi natin kanina, ito po ay story na kung saan ang setting ay lumabas na yung mga Israelites sa may Egypt at sila po ay papunta sa may promised land sa Canaan. And sa kanila pong pag-alis, no? Ilang years nga inabot, 40 years yung inabot nila, no? Paikot-ikot sila sa may wilderness, no? Kaya pala, biruin niyo 600,000 na tao yung nagta-travel from Egypt papunta sa may Canaan. Ang dami. So, kailangan organized pa rin sila sa kanilang pagmarcha, pati sa pagka-camp. Kundi magkakalabo-labo sila, no? Hindi nila malalaman kung paano. So, nagkaroon ng mga arrangements. Halimbawa, dito ka sa south, dito ka sa may north, dito ka sa may east, dito ka sa may west, at ganito yung mga tribe. Kumuha kayo ng inyong sariling flag, no? So, mayroong organization. And hindi lang yung pagka-camp. Kasi alam mo, titigil po sila, so kakampo sila na gano'n. Pati pagmarcha, o mauuna yung lahi ni ganito, kasama yung lahi ni ganito, and so sunod-sunod yung kanilang pagpila. At ang laging may dala-dala ng tabernacle nung kanilang tent of meeting o yung tipanan nila ng Diyos ay yung mga Levites. So sa mga susunod na chapters, mababasa niyo naman kung paano din nila ino-organize yung pagbuhat nung tabernacle na iyon, kung sino assigned sa lahi ni Levi yung bubuhat ng ganito, and sino assign sa may tent. So ang ganda lang ng mga details. Minsan pagka una niyo po itong binasa, parang ang boring, ano bang matututunan ko dito? Wala naman akong makuha sa binabasa ko, nakakaantok. Karaniwan po pag binabasa yung Numbers, yung mga Chronicles, talagang walang story, ang boring. Pero kung pag-aaralan lang po talaga, ang ganda ng mga makukuha nating lesson dito sa may Numbers din. And sa buong book ng Bible, mas makikilala natin yung Diyos, na ang Diyos pala ay ino-organize din yung mga ganitong bagay. And for practical reason, bakit po nila iniayos ng ganito? Ang isa po ay magiging effective way po ito sa pag-manage ng large group, no? Halimbawa nga po, nagta-travel sila, walang mga divisions, magulo, no? Hindi maayos, mahirap i-manage. So ito po ay isang paraan para po madali nilang i-manage yung kanila pong pagta-travel in large group. Ikalawa po, it made dividing the promised land easier. So mas madali nilang mahahati yung promised land kapag dumating sila doon, no? Nag-travel po sila for 40 years. Pagdating nila sa may promised land, labo-labo na yung mga tribes nila, ang hirap. So dito pa lang po sa may camp, sa pag-camp nila, sa pagmarcha nila, madali nilang maiaayos yung paghahati doon sa may promised land comes the day na makarating sila doon. Number 3, it was part of their culture and heritage. People were not known by last name, but by family, clan, and tribe. Yun. Wala po kasing apelyido noong panahon na yon, no? Hindi po tulad ngayon, Kokoy Bautista. So, pagka Bautista, Bautista apelyido mo, kapamilya kita. So, madaling matrace. Dati, wala po silang mga ganung-ganung apelyido. Sasabihin lang, Kokoy, anak ni Victor, anak ni Felix. So, ganun. Kung mapapansin nyo din po yung mga genealogies, di ba? Ganun yung sinasabi. Kung sama-sama nga naman yung tribes and families, madali ho matrace, no? Madali ho na magkaroon ng ah, yun. Ikaapat, it made it easier to keep detailed genealogies, and genealogies were the only way to prove membership in God's chosen nation. So, madali nga daw po na magkaroon ng genealogy, and madaling ma-prove na ikaw ay part ng God's nation ng Israel. Kasi po dumating yung time na hindi nila malaman kung totoo bang Levites itong tao na to, dahil yung Levites ay assigned lamang sa pagbuhat ng mga sacred na gamit. Maalala nyo sa mga nauna natin nabasa, kung ikaw ay hindi Levites, tapos kumuha ka ng mga priestly duties, ikaw ay mamamatay. Kung nakakampo-kampo nga naman sila, alam mo na dito yung kampo ng Levites, Levite ito. Tribe ito ni Judah. So, hindi magkakaroon ng mga kaguluhan. And number 5 na reason, it made travel much more efficient. the people followed the tribe's standard, a kind of flag, and thus stayed together and kept from getting lost. So yun, hindi sila magkakaligaw-ligaw dahil nga meron pa sila dala-dala na flag nung panahon na sila ay nagta-travel. So siguro gumawa sila ng mga flag nila per tribe. Itong flag ni Judah, itong flag ni ganito. So hindi sila madaling maligaw. So merong organization doon sa kanilang pag-travel at sa kanilang pag-camp. So basahin pa po natin yung Numbers chapter 3. Muli, balikan po natin yung YouTube, no? Numbers chapter 3.
Numbers 3. When the Lord talked with Moses on Mount Sinai, Aaron's 4 sons, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, were the ones to be ordained as priests. But the Lord killed Nadab and Abihu in the Sinai desert, when they used fire that was unacceptable in their offering to the Lord. And because Nadab and Abihu had no sons, only Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests with their father Aaron. The Lord said to Moses,
Assign the Levi tribe to Aaron the priest. They will be his assistants and will work at the sacred tent for him and for all the Israelites. The Levites will serve the community by being responsible for the furnishings of the tent. They are assigned to help Aaron and his sons who have been appointed to be priests. Anyone else who tries to perform the duties of a priest must be put to death. Moses, I have chosen these Levites from all Israel, and they will belong to me in a special way. When I killed the firstborn sons of the Egyptians, I decided that the firstborn sons in every Israelite family and the firstborn males of their flocks and herds would be mine. But now I accept these Levites in place of the firstborn sons of the Israelites.
In the Sinai desert, the Lord said to Moses,
Now I want you to count the men and boys in the Levi tribe by families and by clans. Include everyone at least a month old.
So Moses obeyed and counted them. Levi's 3 sons, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari, had become the heads of their own clans. Gershon's sons were Libni and Shimei. Kohath's sons were Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. And Merari's sons were Malai and Mushi. These were the sons and grandsons of Levi, and they had become the leaders of the Levite clans. The 2 Gershon clans were the Libnites and the Shimeites, and they had 7,500 men and boys at least 1 month old. The Gershonites were to camp on the west side of the sacred tent, under the leadership of Eliasaph, son of Lael. Their duties at the tent included taking care of the tent itself, along with its outer covering, the curtain for the entrance, the curtains hanging inside the courtyard around the tent, as well as the curtain and ropes for the entrance to the courtyard and its altar. The Gershonites were responsible for setting these things up and taking them down. The 4 Kohath clans were the Amramites, the Izharites, Hebronites, and the Uzzielites, and they had 8,600 men and boys at least 1 month old. The Kohathites were to camp on the south side of the sacred tent, under the leadership of Elizaphan, son of Uzziel. Their duties at the tent included taking care of the sacred chest, the table for the sacred bread, the lampstand, the altars, the objects used for worship, and the curtain in front of the most holy place. The Kohathites were responsible for setting these things up and taking them down. Eleazar, son of Aaron, was the head of the Levite leaders, and he made sure that the work at the sacred tent was done. The 2 Merari clans were the Malites and the Mushites, and they had 6,200 men and boys at least 1 month old. The Merarites were to camp on the north side of the sacred tent, under the leadership of Zuriel, son of Abihail. Their duties included taking care of the tent frames and the pieces that held the tent up, the bars, the posts, the stands, and its other equipment. They were also in charge of the posts that supported the courtyard, as well as their stands, tent pegs, and ropes. The Merari clans were responsible for setting these things up and taking them down. Moses, Aaron, and his sons were to camp in front of the sacred tent on the east side and to make sure that the Israelites worshipped in the proper way. Anyone else who tried to do the work of Moses and Aaron was to be put to death. So Moses and Aaron obeyed the Lord and counted the Levites by their clans. The total number of Levites, at least 1 month old, was 22,000. The Lord said to Moses,
Make a list and count the firstborn sons at least 1 month old in each of the Israelite families. They belong to me, but I will accept the Levites as substitutes for them, and I will accept the Levites' livestock as substitutes for the Israelites' firstborn livestock.
Moses obeyed the Lord and counted the firstborn sons. There were 22,273 of them. Then the Lord said,
The Levites will belong to me and will take the place of the firstborn sons. Their livestock will take the place of the Israelites' firstborn livestock. But since there are more firstborn sons than Levites, the extra 273 men and boys must be bought back from me. For each one, you are to collect 5 pieces of silver, weighed according to the official standards. This money must then be given to Aaron and his sons.
Moses collected the silver from the extra 273 firstborn men and boys, and it amounted to 1,365 pieces of silver, weighed according to the official standards. Then he gave it to Aaron and his sons, just as the Lord had commanded.
Yun naman po ang nakasulat sa may Numbers chapter 3. And mapapansin po ninyo, no, talagang dire-diretso yung storya. Dahil po sa simula pa lang po ng Numbers chapter 3, binabanggit po dito yung mga anak ni Aaron na namatay. Na si Abihu tsaka si Eleazar. No? At ito naman pong binasa natin sa may Numbers chapter 3 ay ano po yung mga gagawin ng mga Levites. So pinabilang din ng Diyos yung pong lahi ng mga Levita at binigyan po ng mga task kung ano-ano po yung kanilang mga dadalin. No? Mapapansin po ninyo, isa tagadala ng tent covering, isa tagadala ng tent, isa tagadala ng mga gamit sa loob ng tent. So by clan. So may mga kanila po silang designation, mga groups. At yun. Yun po ang ating napag-aralan from Numbers chapter 1 to 3. And mababasa din po natin sa may bandang huli ng Numbers chapter 3, yung po mga firstborn son ay pinabilang din po ng Diyos at yun po ay dinedicate para po sa Kanya. No? Marami po mga instructions ang Diyos dito po sa Numbers, and usually ito pong lahat ng ito ay tungkol sa pagsisensus and organization ng kanila pong gagawin. So, isa po sa magandang matutunan po natin dito ay si Moses, kapag ka po iniutos ng Diyos sa kanya, lagi po nakasulat sa may dulo, Moses obeyed the Lord just as He commanded him. So, madalas po si Moses ay sumusunod sa Diyos kung paano po ito iniutos sa kanya. Later on, makikita po ninyo, one time, nag-disobey si Moses at makikita natin kung ano po yung naging cost nito sa kanya. Pero, hindi po yun ang diniscuss natin kanina sa Numbers. Abangan po ninyo. Kaya po patuloy po kayong manood sa may vitamin C and malalaman po natin yung mga susunod na mangyayari sa story. So, bago po tayo magtapos, batiin po muna natin ang ilan pa po sa humabol sa ating pong comment section. Ayan, sabi po ni Tita Weng, siya daw po ay nasa may ospital pa. Sabi po niya, still here in the hospital po, praying for complete healing and fast recovery. Thanksgiving for my successful operations. So nasa may hospital pa din po pala si Tita Weng. And I hope sana hindi na po siya nahihirapan and nasasaktan, ano. Bumabati din po si Kuya Jovi. Sabi po niya, good blessed morning po. Ayan. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Kuya Jovi. Hapon po kasi sa kanila. And si Sir Tony Cruz. Yan, mapagpalang umaga sa inyo. And good morning po din po sa inyo. Si Tita Rose, meron po siyang prayer request. Prayer po kay Jean na tuloy na paggaling niya. Namamaga po yung dalawang paa niya. Naku, ba't naman po namamaga yung paa niya? Meron po ba siyang gout o anything? Good morning din po kay Ernesto Garcia Sr. Sabi po niya, good morning. God bless. Stay safe. Welcome po sa Vitamin C. Sana po lagi po namin kayong makasama. Kuya Ernesto Garcia. Sino po kaya ang friend po ninyo? Thank you po sa pagsama po sa amin. Si Ate Tess, sabi po niya, good morning po. Ayan, good morning po sa inyo, Ate Tess. Ay, humahabol. Si Tita Evelyn Del Castillo. Good and blessed morning, everyone. Tita, late po kayo, ha? Biro lamang po. At si Kuya Kaloy Palad. Sabi po niya, good morning. Yan, magandang umaga din po sa inyo. So, atin pong ipanalangin yung dalawa pong prayer request na nandito, ano. At kung wala na pong prayer request, tayo po ay manalangin. Panginoong Jesus, maraming salamat po sa natutunan po namin sa Numbers chapters 1, 2, and 3. Thank you po, Lord, dahil napakayaman po ng inyong salita. And dalangin po namin na yung mga natutunan po namin ay may apply po namin sa amin pong buhay, Panginoon. Ganon din po, Lord, ay nilalapit po namin yung pong prayer request and thanksgiving po ni Tita Weng. Sabi po niya ay papasalamat siya dahil po sa natapos po na kanyang operation. Ngunit siya po, Lord, ay nasa ospital pa at nagpapagaling. Dalangin po namin, Lord, na palakasin niyo po siya. Ingatan niyo po siya, Lord, and maka-recover na po siya kaagad, makauwi na po sa kanila pong bahay at doon na po makapagpatuloy ng pagpapalakas, Panginoon. Ganon din po, Lord, ay dinadalangin po namin yung pong prayer po ni Tita Rose na si Ate Jean ay pagalingin niyo na po yung namamaga po na paa niya, Panginoon, at bigyan niyo po siya ng kalakasan. And Lord, ganun din po ay sa prayer po ni Tita Marieta Fernando na yung pong braso ni Tito Tali ay inyo po itong pagalingin. Hindi po namin alam kung ano po nangyari dito, Lord. Ngunit kayo po, Lord, ang Diyos na nakapagpagaling. At nadalangin namin, Panginoon, na sana po, Lord, marami pa po ang matuto sa daily devotion po namin na ito, Panginoon. At muli, magkapagsama-sama po ulit kami bukas. Ito po ang aming mga dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen and amen. Yun, muli po, good morning sa inyo. Nag-alarm na po yung mga cellphone. Sana po ay makasama po ulit namin kayo bukas sa mga sa Lunes at sa darating pa po na linggo. Muli po bukas, inaanyahan po namin kayo kung kayo po ay fully vaccinated na and kung kayo po ay gusto ninyo na maka-attend ng physical service, meron na pong physical service sa may LCFM Project 4. Maaari nyo po akong i-message o ang LCFM Project 4 account para po makapagpalista dahil hanggang 30 na tao lamang po ang atin pong i-allow. Yun lamang po at good morning po muli sa inyo. And God bless you all. Bye!